Hello, my name is Bob and I'm with the Akron Makerspace. I've been a member of the Makerspace for a little over 2 years, and we are going to give you a quick tour of our space that we have been in for about 1 year and 4 months. Right now we are in the entry portal to the space. On here we have on exhibit some of the cool things that members have made over time, either with CNC router, band saws, glass fusion, laser cutting, jewelry, all kinds of cool things that our members have made over the years. From the portal, we are entering in the large classroom area. We have tables and screens for classroom activities. We have a laser station over here for laser cutting wood or engraving wood or soft metals. We have another laser that's going to be placed over here soon. On the left side over here, we have our 3D printing station with 5 different 3D printers that can be used for creating those projects that you have discovered, that you decide you want to create. Right now with COVID, this is our sanitizing station. So anybody that comes into the space, we ask that they sanitize their hand with sanitizer, grab a mask if you don't have one, and enjoy the space. This is a cool item that some of our members made. It's the alien donation abduction machine. And the breaker needs to be reflipped for the motion sensor to work. But you would just hold your donation, a dollar bill or coins, under there, and it'll suck it up into the alien spaceship above. We have, through here, we have a small kitchenette area, just with some snacks and refreshments for when you're here busy working and lose track of time. Then we have various labs. This is our craft lab area with various sewing machines, sergers, soon to come some t-shirt making equipment. We have members who sew, run a business out of here. We have one member that runs a business out of here, sewing masks and pillows and various things. And that member also does some epoxy casting out of this space as well for making some jewelry. Next to the craft lab, we have our electronics lab with some computer workstations and soldering various instruments for testing circuits and such. Whether you're putting together a circuit board, building a computer, playing with an Arduino, we've got what you need to work on. Over here we have our kiln area and stained glass materials. We have some stained glass materials on the shelving. We have materials for doing glass fusion with a glass fusion kiln, where glass fusion is you place different kinds of colors of glass on top of each other and you melt them together inside the kiln. Over here we have ceramic or clay kilns for pottery or ceramics. And this is our laser for engraving soft metals or plastics or wood, or cutting wood and plastics. We're going to head into the Welding Lab. And we have a couple welding stations within this lab for doing whatever projects you want to do there. We've had classes, and once COVID has subsided, we will get back to welding classes. With members get a locker for storage of coats and other items they may have. Members may also choose to rent a bench space. Our member Caleb here makes jewelry, and so this is his bench space. This provides you additional workspace that most of the tools in the shop are open for everybody to use. But if the tools are in your bench space, you don't use them unless you've gotten approval from the individual who owns those tools. Then we come into the metal shop. And in this end of the metal shop or lab, we have the metal smithing portion of that. For our jewelry makers and others that are interested in metal smithing, we have equipment for doing enameling on metals. Of course, cutting metals, grinders, various equipment for that. Then we have our metalworking shop, which includes milling machines, metal lathes, various cutting instruments for cutting and grinding metals. Metal bandsaws, sheet metal cutters, sheet metal benders. And this is one of our newer additions. I think this is called an English wheel. And this is for rounding out custom bending of metal sheets into various shapes. Also, we get a discount on metals from Phoenix Metals out of Aurora, and members can buy stock at a discounted rate here. Now we are entering the wood shop area. And with one exception in the wood shop, over here we have our power racing station. Makerspaces around the country get into taking a child's Power Wheels car body and making it into a 35-mile-an-hour electric automobile. And when we don't have a pandemic going around, we have maker fairs, and different makerspace teams will compete against each other for style of the vehicle, as well as winning the actual races. It's a lot of fun. Over here we have some member benches. Tom here makes jewelry boxes that are really nice and beautiful. And we have a pretty well-equipped woodworking shop. One of our newer additions to the woodworking shop is a panel saw that was donated to us from a local Lowe's lumber store. And they upgraded theirs and kindly donated theirs to us, and we're very appreciative of that. And then, as you would normally find in a well-equipped woodworking shop, we've got a couple table saws, band saws, miter saw, a couple woodworking lathes, joiner, planer, various sanders, drill presses. This is a CNC machine for cutting wood and plastics. And it is under renovation at this time and is being juiced up. The motors are being replaced with stronger motors, and the frame is being reinforced to give more precise cutting abilities. We have workbenches that members can use for the day, and for putting finish on your project, for assembling your projects, whatnot. We have hand tools, hand power tools. We have clamps. We have just about everything you need. You need to bring disposables with you, like finishes, screws, nails, that kind of thing. In some cases, sandpaper. But we've got just about anything you need to build whatever you want out of wood. Well, and that about concludes our tour of the space. Welcome, and I hope to see you soon.